The administration of criminal justice system in the state cannot be achieved without the collaboration and cooperation of all stakeholders, particularly the judiciary, Ministry of Justice, law enforcement agencies, and the Nigerian Prison Service. Thus, the inauguration of the Justice Sector Reform Team. Addressing the stakeholders at the retreat, the Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice Adamawa State, Barrister Balasanga, noted that Justice Ministry, in collaboration with Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Organ of the British Council, saw the need to harness ideas from major stakeholders so as to attain efficient criminal justice delivery in the state.
Well, essentially it's twofold. One, we are basically catching up with what other states are doing. 25 states have a Justice Sector Reform Committee. Two is the understanding that we can't do it alone. Government of Adamawa State cannot do it alone. The Ministry of Justice cannot do it alone. When you talk of administration of justice, there are several players in the field. The NGOs are there, the prisons are there, the police are there, law enforcement agencies generally, all of them including, police, civil defense, army, SSS, all of them. And also, we are calling them together, put them together into a room and then take advice from them so that if there are challenges and problems with the justice sector, they will advise us and we intend to take it. So that's why we brought everybody together.
Similarly, the State Project Coordinator, Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption of the British Council, Hafsat Abdullahi, gave more insight on their decision to partner with the Ministry of Justice for the inauguration of the Justice Reform Committee.
What we actually want is that we want administration of justice generally to be effective, to be fairly, and to be timely.
Chairman of the Justice Reform Committee, Barrister Sule Mohammed, who is also the Permanent Secretary and Solicitor General, Ministry of Justice, Adamawa State, explained that the committee will, among other things, focus on issues relating to the congestion of the prison, speed up procedure for inmates awaiting trial, as well as offenses on drug-related issues.
You may agree with me that over time, the administration of criminal justice in the state has been sluggish. Sluggish in the sense that if you visit the prisons, for instance, you find so many inmates awaiting trial. Over 50% of the inmates there are awaiting trial. So with the constitution of this committee, stakeholders who are charged with the responsibility of administration of criminal justice in the state will come together and find ways of improving the administration of criminal justice in the state. In other words, if we succeed, then obviously it will translate into decongesting the prisons in Adamawa State. So what we have planned is to marshal all suggestions, advice from the NDLA and other stakeholders so that together we'll find lasting solutions to the problem.
The stakeholders, in their goodwill messages, pledged to support the efforts of the Ministry of Justice as well as the British Council in reforming the administration and dispensation of justice in addition to fighting corruption. Puapa di Maxwell Duku, 26 News.